everyone, Jägermeister Dreamer here with another video. This time it's a Reddit video as promised. So I hope y'all enjoy this read. I'm actually planning on doing more of these in the future. So we're starting out with The Best College Speaker Ever by, I hope I'm saying this right, Tillock or Tylock 360. When finishing up my degree in criminal justice, we had to learn about how the justice system works, and how sometimes it doesn't. For about 2 weeks, we studied a case from the early 90s of a woman that had killed her husband. Ooh, one of these. Because the case is public record, and a very interesting read. Look up Betty Freeberg, I think is how you say that, or Freiberg, 1993. The setting was small town Iowa, and the husband was the town drunk. Everyone in town knew him for a drunk, a brawler, a womanizer, and overall just a bad person. His wife was the stay-at-home mom, as she wasn't allowed to work or leave the house, aside from get groceries. He would go home, beat her, and violate her sexually, and the cycle would go on, and the whole town knew. Neighbors were a quarter mile down the road, but still would call the police when they heard noises. It was well documented. He was never a threat to her daughter. The police did nothing aside from take him to jail like a revolving door. Oh, like that. Each time he got out, he'd beat her up again. Their daughter was away at college, but came home for Thanksgiving. While her father was at work, the daughter told the mother that her father had violated her sexually and that she even had an abortion because of it. This was the breaking point for the mother. She got her revenge 100-fold. When daughter went back to school after the holidays and husband came home, she killed him with his gun at the kitchen table. The table is important because it was a big farm table used for chopping up deer and other livestock. Doing the butchering was her job, and she was good at it. If I could find the case report of it, it has pictures of the table and clear marks of chopping. She chopped up her husband and scattered his body over neighboring farms, and fed what she could to her livestock. Ugh, that's horrifying, actually. Months went by, and winter came and left. Police, investigating his disappearance, even questioned her while sitting at the table drinking coffee. She explained the marks on the table by explaining that she butchered her own meat and showed the officers her deep freeze. The investigation went on for months until finally a neighbor's dog brought back a body part. They identified it as belonging to him, and she was arrested on the spot. She pled not guilty and refused any offers. It went to trial, and 12 of her peers judged her not guilty due to extenuating circumstances. She confessed to the crime, explained why she did it, and that she had no real choice because no one was going to help her. The farm was hers, and she refused to give it up as it had been in her family's home. She was let go entirely for the murder charge. The next week, we had Betty as a speaker to the class to discuss the case, and she was awesome. At the time, she ironically sold dismemberment insurance for Aflac. Betty, if you read this, know you're seen as a figurehead for battered women, and you pulled off the best revenge I have ever been able to study. This one was really horrifying. I mean, this lady butchered her husband for not only beating her senselessly and sexually assaulting her, but also because he sexually assaulted her daughter. I mean, shooting him was good enough if you ask me, but chopping him up and literally butchering him, that's horrifying. And Sir Napkin 1334 down in the comments does have a good point. Her selling dismemberment insurance is hilarious. I didn't know such oddly specific insurance existed. I am going to upvote this one. So, we're going to another one that I don't think r/ on YouTube has discussed yet. This one is from Metro CPS. How I got revenge on my realtor after I was tricked into a 1-year buyer/agency contract, who had no intention of helping us buy a home. Too long didn't read at the bottom. My husband and I met with the top realtor. I'm sorry if I'm clearing my throat a bunch. It's just, you know how smokers go. They have to clear their throat a lot. So I apologize for that. So starting over. My husband and I met with the top realtor, in quotes, that a very popular agency had to offer. We saved for 2 years and we ready for a home. He was confident, encouraging, and made us feel like he could get us into our dream home. We reviewed financials with him, and he saw we each had a tier 1 credit, both scores over 800. Plus, we had enough saved for a conventional loan. He was clearly so happy because he could smell that commission check. He brought out the contract. We discussed the buyer/agency contract, which didn't seem like a big deal because we were very serious about buying. We also knew most realtors did this, so it wasn't alarming. In case you don't know, this contract is standardly a 3-month contract stating that you will not buy/rent/lease any property without the realtor getting their fair commission. And if you go behind their back with someone else, they will be entitled to a percentage of whatever property you purchase. The clause he failed to mention/we missed, this was a 1-year contract. We weren't worried at first because, again, we were sure to be buying a property. Let me tell you, when we told him the price range we were looking, about $150K under what the bank approved us for, he became completely upset and defensive. Why are you dropping your standards? Don't you have any dying relatives who could co-sign so you can get the house paid off quicker? I don't want to show you houses in that area, etc. He saw that large commission check vanish before his eyes. we continued to stay in touch because what option did we have? We were contractually, hope I'm saying that right, committed to buying a home through him and only him for the next year. We sent him links to many houses, asking when we can see them. He would take a week or two to respond back, and when my dream home slipped through my fingers due to his delays, I had enough. I politely asked if he could relinquish us from the contract, as we clearly had different goals. I apologized for being upset, but I told him why. I said I didn't feel like he was making us a priority, and I would rather hire someone private. His response:
"Well, I'll be running your financials for the next year to see if you buy slash lease slash rent anything. I'd reread that contract you signed and find a lawyer."
Then he cut communication. I complained to the agency and they said, "Try and work it out with the realtor himself." When I told them I already tried, they brought up the contract. I said I was going to speak to a lawyer about the contract. They laughed and said good luck. The lawyer informed me it could drain our account going against the agency, and we made the painful decision to wait him out the full year, saving a lot more money in the meantime. The contract ends and we find our perfect home, or our perfect first home, above the original price we were approved for, and with the most amazing realtors we have ever met. During closing day at the realtor's office, the sellers of our home used the popular agency we just escaped from. Our previous realtor watched in the hallway as we signed for a house almost $150K more than we would have bought from him, exactly 1 month after our contract was up. He scrambled to find the now expired contract because he was sure that he was about to win. I know a lot of people at the office were talking about it, and our realtors let us know what happened after we left. It made me feel good to watch the horror on his face through the conference room windows as his superior told him to go home due to his frantic behavior. Apparently, he had been using company time and expenses to check our financials weekly throughout the year in order to catch an easy check. Through a broken contract, there was no confrontation between us directly, but I definitely feel like we won that one. I looked on their company website, and his name has been removed from their listed agents. Too long didn't read. Realtor tricked us into a 1-year contract and refused to show us houses we wanted. Used company time and resources to monitor our financial status, hoping we would break our contract and buy it through someone else so he could get a percentage of the property we bought. He presumably lost his job due to this and had to watch as we signed for a home $150K over our original price range, where he received no commission. As you can see, I've already upvoted this one because this one is actually pretty interesting. Because these guys, or these people, did basically go against the contract, but not directly, and got a crappy realtor fired. So that was r/Prorevenge. I hope y'all did enjoy it. And if this is something that people want to see, I'll continue it. I will hardly be reading anything from r/raised by a narcissist, because it's mostly a support Reddit, but I will be reading stuff from the others, because from the channel r/, there are some pretty funny stories out there. I even saw one where an entitled mother basically took a bottle of dipping tobacco spit from someone and gave it to her son because her son wanted it because he thought it was cola. So, yeah, there's some pretty funny stories out there. So, once again, I hope y'all enjoyed it. This is Jägermeister Dreamer signing off for now. In the meantime, if you like this video, leave a like rating down below. And to see more, click the subscribe button and turn on your notifications for more. And leave a comment on whatever you want me to discuss. So until next time, bye.